Welcome to Souls Enterprise Daily. Well, we'll do a daily invocation before we get into breath work. Prasad, I'll hand it off to you as our breath work facilitator today.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. Like Karunadara was saying, we like beginning all of our events with an invocation. Today, we're going to do a little bit of breath of fire, and then we'll get into our pranayama yoga. But first, let's take and arrive here in this present moment. If it feels nice to let your eyes fall closed, great. If it feels okay to feel your breath and drop into your breath, coming into this moment, letting the past fall away, letting the future dissolve as time is actually not even real. Maybe a nice deep breath or two. I always like to take a few moments and invoke all of the teachers before us, all of those great masters and way showers who gave us these wonderful practices, taught us about breath, facilitated these connections with ourselves and each other and the divine. Across almost all religions, breath work is encouraged, is a wonderful connection point to the divine. So we'll just invoke all those rishis and teachers and breath masters with 2 or 3 big huge breaths here. Across all social media. Hello, social media friends. Wanted to start with a few moments of breath of fire. Breath of fire is wonderfully energizing and enlivening, or can be, anyways. That's the idea of breath of fire, getting it going. Breath of fire is done entirely through the nose, and we're going to focus on the exhale. Okay? We're just going to do 3 or 4 rounds. We'll feel into it and really go for it. Breath of fire is a very masculine energy. Let's get the energy going, okay? So I'll walk you through it, but let's prepare. Let's sit up with our back straight. If it's comfortable for you to be cross-legged, fantastic. If not, feet on the floor. If none of the above, no problem. But let's have our back straight and our vessel ready to breathe and move some energy. Lining up our chakras. And like I said, hopefully you get to hear this good with the microphone. We're going to be breathing entirely through our nose, focusing on the exhale. So it will sound kind of like this. You might be able to see a little bit. I'm really pumping my stomach. Okay, the inhale happens naturally, just pushing out through the nose. So we're pumping our stomach for a nice strong exhale through the nose. And the inhale through the nose just happens. Okay? And that's breath of fire. My advanced yogi friends can curl their tongues up to the top of the mouth, and those with the energy can have their thumbs up and their arms up. That gets even more energy going. We do want to drop our shoulders, okay? And we're just going to do about 40 or 50 big breaths, pumping our stomach entirely through the nose, okay? We'll begin, and then after 40 or 50 breaths, we'll have a retention, okay? You want to let your eyes fall closed and start to feel the energy, and let us begin breath of fire. And when it feels right, release. And let's prepare for round 2. Let's go a little bit harder. Okay, let's really pump the stomach, focusing on the exhales, just 50 or 60 really strong exhales all through the nose, and begin. Good, and huge inhale. And release everything. And one more huge inhale and then hold. And lock all of your energy points. Hold your sphincter, hold your stomach, hold your heart chakra, hold your throat chakra, hold it all and hold as long as possible, as strong as possible. Good, and when it feels right, release the breath, release the muscle contractions, and prepare for round 3, our final round of Breath of Fire today. So, let's really go for it. This is an energizing practice, a strong practice, okay? We're going to do a couple more, maybe 60 or 70 really strong breaths, okay? Let's go for it. Let's energize, okay? If it's possible to get your hands up and thumbs up in a V, wonderful. Advanced yogis and yoginis, curl the tongue up to the top of the mouth. And let's begin nice and strong. Last round. Good, 10 more. And exhale everything. And a huge inhale and constrict all of your muscles. Hold them nice and tight. And when it feels right, release. Release the practice. Relax your muscles. Coming back into regular breathing for a few moments. And closing up our Breath of Fire with some gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for Breath of Fire. We are going to conclude our social media live stream. So those not yet on Zoom, please join us on Zoom. We are going to transition to Pranayama Yoga.